Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new autism talk for you guys, and this one is going to be, does advocating take a toll on me? Will I be seeing a counselor? And how do I cope?
Don't you forget about me. Don't you.
Okay everyone, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Now I will leave Boston Girl TV. She's also going to be doing this video as well. So I'll leave her channel link in the description box for you guys to check out. Subscribe, show her channel some love. She has some really awesome content over there. And I believe you guys will truly enjoy her content. But today I want to talk about, does advocating ever take a toll on me? And I do get asked this question about twice a week. How do I cope, and would I ever consider seeing a counselor, and different things like that. So today I'm going to go ahead and answer those questions. So does advocating take a toll on me? Some days, yes, it does. I do believe in being honest with you guys, and I just don't think that it is practical for me to get on camera and act like everything is just peaches and roses all the time, when in fact it isn't. So the truth is, yes, it does. And there's just a lot that goes on behind the scenes when you're advocating that I don't necessarily share all the time, just because I don't want to bore y'all. But you just have to be really persistent. And a lot of times being persistent can be very tiring. It can wear you down. Sometimes people don't do their jobs. And sometimes people tell you what they want you to hear. And it really doesn't go too well. And one thing that Boston Girl TV said in a video is that not everyone have the advocate personality. And I couldn't agree with that statement any more than what I already do, because it takes a really strong and sometimes an aggressive person to be an advocate, because a lot of times you run across people who will just tell you anything and really not looking after the best interest for your child. And in return, that can be very stressful, because you're just trying to do what's best for your child. Prior to all this, and I've spoken about this in previous videos, is I used to be this really quiet, shy person, never confronted anybody, which I'm still not confrontational. But when people would say stuff, I would just go along with it. But I found out really quickly that if I continue to have that attitude, and if I continue to let people treat me that way, then Caden's care and him getting to the next level would ultimately suffer, and it would slip through the cracks. And I didn't want that for him. So I knew that I had to toughen up, and I had to start speaking my mind and doing it in a professional way, of course, and just letting people know that, oh, there goes Maynell, there's Caden's mom, so we better make sure everything is good. Not saying that a lot of them don't do that, but you just want to kind of have that reputation that you are involved in your child's life, and that you do want to see them get to the next level. I used to think that when I worked for the cardiologist that was a hard job, but actually that was nothing compared to being an advocate for your child. As far as seeing a counselor, when I went to my primary care doctor about my sleeping, which is resolved, by the way, I did speak with her about just some of the things that I was feeling at times, because when that incident happened with Caden at the park, that really kind of made me feel sad and down. But I am lucky that I have, or blessed, that I do have a wonderful support system in my life. Everyone that surrounds me in my family, they're very supportive, they're loving, and sometimes I do consider seeing a counselor. So just to, talk about some of the feelings that I may be feeling that I don't know how to handle, if that makes any sense. So I'm not opposed to seeing a counselor by any means, but you guys stay tuned, and I'll let you guys know if I do decide to go talk to a counselor about advocating and just everything that goes on. I mean, there's like I said, there's just so much to it that a lot of you guys don't see, and it's really nice to just talk with someone about how you're feeling, and maybe they can give you a different perspective than what you're seeing. So that would really be the number one reason, so I don't have to just dump everything off on my husband. Last up is, how do I cope? I pray a lot, and I talk to Jeff a lot, and I stay positive. I know that that sounds cliche, but the main thing that you have to do is, throughout the whole advocating process and running across negative people, running across people who don't want to do their job, you have to stay positive, because once you start being negative, or you start having this negative attitude about everything, then you won't get anywhere. So the number one thing of how I cope is being positive and just staying in good spirits, and believing that one day Caden will get to the next level no matter what. And I just always remind myself too that life is not easy. God said that life is just not going to be easy. You're going to have setbacks. You're going to have things that happen in your life that you have no control over. If I had it my way, everybody would just do exactly like I asked with Caden, and everything would be a wonderful experience. But unfortunately, it just doesn't work that way. Life doesn't work that way. And you just have to take the good with the bad, and you have to make the situations very, very positive. And I like to have my Starbucks every other week since I'm cutting back. But oh, and my sunflowers keep me happy too. But anyways, that's going to complete this Autism Talk. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. Bye, Mayflowers.